Okay, so now we're going to do questions 7C and D. So this one is just different from the two above because it has brackets. And the nice thing about brackets is if there's an addition sign in between the brackets, you can just take away the brackets and treat it like any other question. So for this one, all we have to do is we have to identify the like terms. So we've got a 3x squared and a 4x plus 4x squared. Add those two together, we end up with 7x squared. Okay, x squared. Again, there we go. Okay, and then we get the next one, and let's say, okay, we're going to do just the terms with no exponent and an x. So we got negative 2x take away 3. So it was 2 below 0 and it went down 3 degrees. We've got negative 5. Okay, negative 5x. Sorry for this thing keeping popping up. Negative 5x. Okay. And then our last one that we have to add on just because the plus 1 doesn't have any other terms alike to it. So we're just going to leave it how it is and put it down here. You can't leave it out though. Okay, so plus 1. So that's the answer to 7C. For 7D, it's a little bit more complicated. I'm actually going to leave that one until the end or potentially just teach it to you in person. So you can skip 7D for now. Okay, for this one, for 7E, we're going to use something called the distributive property. Okay, and it just means whatever is outside the brackets, you have to times it by both things inside the brackets. Oh, that's hopping where I don't want it to hop. So this 5 has to be multiplied by both the 2x and the 1. So 5 times 2x is going to give you 10x, because 5 times 2, 10, and the x just stays the way it is because it does not times by anything. Okay, so we got 10x. Okay, and 5 times 1, hopefully we all know that, that's 5. So 5, and we add that, okay. All right, it's 5. Okay, so we end up with 10x plus 5. It's imagine you had 5 of these things, okay? So you had 5 2x's, that'd be 10x, and 5 1's, that's be 5. Okay, same thing with the next one here. We're going to take the 3x and we're going to multiply it by all the things inside the bracket. A little bit more complicated because when you times an x by an x, you add an additional number to the exponent. So 3x plus x squared is actually going to be 3x. Okay, 3x. And then instead of 2, it's going to be a 3 because we did 1x and then we had another x, so we end up with a 3 here. Okay, so 3x to the 3, and then we end up with, oh, sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this. There we go, 3x to the 3. Now we do 3x times 2x, and we're going to end up with another term there. So 3x times 2x, 3 times 2 is 6. X times x is x squared. So we're going to end up with plus 6x squared. X squared. Sorry, this is not working the way I wanted it to work. Okay, let's see if this works better. Okay, 3x to the exponent 3. So, sorry, I'm going to use this little symbol to indicate exponent to the exponent 3 plus 6x. Okay, and then we times the last two, 3x times negative 4. So, and positive times a negative is always a negative. So we got negative 12x. Okay, that's the final answer for that question. So we're going to end up with 3x to the exponent 3 plus 6x minus 12. That's the final answer for 7F if you are following along. Okay, good job. We'll stop there, and there's another video for questioning.